If you're seeing a Squarespace error code 401, don't worry. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what it means and how to fix it step by step. This is one of those errors that can be confusing at first, especially if your page looks fine on your end, but visitors or search engines are being blocked. The good news is that in many cases, the fix is quick, simple, and something you can check in just a couple of minutes. If this tutorial helps you out, please hit like and subscribe for more clear Squarespace troubleshooting guides. Alright, let's jump in. First, let's talk about the most common cause. If a standard public page is returning a 401 error, the first thing you want to do is open your Squarespace dashboard and go to Website, then Pages. Find the page that is giving you trouble, hover over the page name, and click the gear icon to open the settings. Once you're inside the page settings, scroll all the way down to the General tab and look for the password option. If password protection is turned on, that page will not be publicly accessible. Search crawlers and visitors who are not logged in will be blocked, and Squarespace may show that as a 401 error. So make sure password is turned off if this is supposed to be a public page. This is one of the most important checks because a locked page can easily look like a broken page when the real issue is simply access control. Now, after you've checked the page settings, the next step is what I like to call the Incognito test. Open a clean browser window in Incognito mode or private mode, depending on the browser you use. Then visit your live site URL exactly as a normal visitor would. This test is important because it removes your saved login session, cookies, and browser-specific data from the equation. If the page loads normally in Incognito, that tells you the website itself is probably fine, and the issue is likely on your local browser. In other words, your browser may be holding onto old authentication data that is causing the 401 conflict. If that's what happens, the next fix is to flush those local tokens by clearing your browser's cache and cookies. Go into your main browser settings, find the privacy or history section, and clear the cached files and cookies for your site. You do not always need to wipe everything on your browser, but make sure you remove the stored data that could be interfering with your login state. After clearing the cache and cookies, close the browser completely, reopen it, and test the page again. In many cases, that alone resolves the Squarespace error code 401 because the browser is no longer trying to use outdated or corrupted session data. If the page is still showing the error, go back and double check whether the page is truly meant to be public. Sometimes people forget that a page was duplicated from a private layout or left password protected during setup. That small setting can make a big difference. Also, if you recently changed access permissions, updated a page, or moved content around, it's worth refreshing the settings one more time and confirming that the page is visible to everyone who should see it. So to recap, first, open the page settings in Squarespace and make sure password is turned off for any public page. Then, test the site in an incognito or private window. If it loads there, clear your main browser's cache and cookies to remove the bad session data. Those two checks solve a lot of 401 issues without needing anything more advanced. If this video helped you fix the problem, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more Squarespace tutorials, website fixes, and simple step-by-step guides. And if you're still having trouble, leave a comment below and I'll try to help you work through it. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.